Today, you guys, it's all about what's for lunch. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of mom life. And in today's video, I am back to share with you some lunch inspiration. I'm going to share with you what my 3 kids are cooking up in the kitchen and eating for lunch on our homeschool journey. Now, when the kids were going to school regularly, I used to share one of these videos every single week. I would share with you what my 16-year-old in high school and what my then 6-year-old in kindergarten was taking every single week. But now our lunches are way more unconventional since we're doing homeschooling and virtual learning, so I definitely don't share them as often, but I try and pick up the camera whenever I can so I can capture a clip to share with you guys. Now, if you are sending your kids out of school, have no fear. Even though we're eating off of lunch trays here, I have a whole plethora of my favorite lunch containers, always listed in the description box below, or they're listed in my Amazon store, and we have containers that we absolutely swore by when we were leaving the house and going out and taking lunch on a regular basis, and I absolutely cannot wait to use them again. We were huge lovers of the Yum box. Like, I literally can't wait to start being able to use my Yum box again, and we have great containers that really help keep your food warm if you're traveling on the go. So if you're looking for any kind of info on that, that's always listed down below. Otherwise, for now, let me share with you what my 3 kids, because of course we added Maya, now she's 4, and she would have been going to school this year, and she is homeschooling with us at home. So now we have 3 lunches that we're packing in the morning. So let me share with you what my kids have been eating for lunch. Okay, you guys, so here is lunch number 1, and these 2 trays are for my littles. So they have exactly the same thing. Jacob is not a big fan of corn dogs, but these are the turkey corn dogs that I get from Trader Joe's. The kids absolutely love them. Then they have some of those Siete brand Cool Ranch like grain-free chips. Surprisingly, all of my kids like them, so that was a plus. And then in the back here, we have some of these chocolate chip Teddy Graham like things that I got from the Dollar Tree. They were a big hit for only $1. And then we have a little ketchup to dunk their corn dog in, and then I have some fresh cut strawberries. And like I said, both littles have the exact same thing, but of course Jacob is always a little bit high maintenance. He doesn't like a corn dog, so when I make the kids corn dogs, I make him that white cheddar gnocchi from Trader Joe's. Now he also has strawberries and those Siete chips and then those chocolate chip Teddy Grahams, but since he has no need for ketchup, he's rocking some pickles. But that was it for today. That's what my kids took for lunch this day. If you guys watch my lunch videos, then you know that this mama is all about leftovers for lunch. And that's exactly what we're doing today. So we had enchiladas the night before, and I had made a huge tray of them, and I did it with chicken, and my kids were obsessed. And so I thought it would be perfect to just give them some for their lunch. So Jacob has a whole enchilada with a little bit of sour cream, and then he has some cherry tomatoes, some strawberries, he has some scoop chips to dunk or use to scoop anything that falls out of the enchilada, and then back there in the corner was a triple chocolate cookie that I made from one of those cookie mixes from Trader Joe's. My kids are bonkers for them, and I'm not gonna lie, it tastes like straight up devil's food cake. They are so good. And then the little kids pretty much have the same thing. This is Maya's plate. She had a little bit of her waffle from breakfast. She wasn't allowed to move on until she finished that, so that was on her plate. She had some applesauce, some blackberries. She had one of those cookies, and then in the corner she had some Cool Ranch Doritos. My girl has to have some chips too, but she does not like to use them to scoop like nachos. She had the Cool Ranch flavor, and then Mason went ahead and has the exact same thing except no sour cream. They split an enchilada. Maya's had sour cream on it, Mason no sour cream, and he had nacho cheese Doritos instead of Cool Ranch. But otherwise, this was a pretty easy lunch for mama to assemble, so that was it for that day. If you are looking for authenticity, you came to the right spot. So I got these lunch trays off of Amazon, and they're always linked in my Amazon store below, but especially with fish sticks on it, it just gives that whole cafeteria vibe. I definitely feel like the lunch lady for sure. So now here is Amaya's plate. So she has 5 fish sticks along with some watermelon. She has a bag of those Great Value barbecue chips. Of course, she has some ketchup to dunk her sticks in. She has one of those Baby Bell cheeses. She loves the little round spiral ones. And then she split one of those Nature's Bakery fig bars with Mason. So now here is Mason's tray, and he also has 5 fish sticks along with ketchup and watermelon. He has a regular cheese stick and the other half of that Nature's Bakery fig bar, but then he has some crunchy cheese doodles as his chips. So that was it for Mason, and now here is Jacob. So Jacob, I usually give him 8 or 10 fish sticks depending on how many I make. He has some of the chili cheese corn chips. He absolutely loves these. I highly recommend that Great Value bag from Walmart with the mixed chips. He has a Nature's Valley fruit and nut trail mix bar, like a granola bar, along with a cheese stick and some ketchup and some watermelon, but that is an authentic school lunch. All right, this is a pretty authentic school lunch as well, because there's actually milk and juice from the school that we got from the lunches that the school provides that are on the tray. So that really just kicks it up a notch, that's for sure. But if you guys did not see the video where we did all of the science experiments and the kids made the petri dishes, I'll link them up above, but this was right after, so the kids actually had that as their snack for the day. So here is Maya's tray. She has the Go-Gurt Dunkers, which is just vanilla yogurt with a little bit of chocolate cookies to dunk in there. She chose a blue petri dish along with her chocolate milk, her watermelon, and her pizza. In the middle is Jacob. He has his pizza, his watermelon. He has an apple cherry juice. He chose a green petri dish as his snack, and then he has a couple of those chocolatey cookie cat for people from Trader Joe's along with a cheese stick. And then here is Mason's tray. So he has some pizza along with one of those Go-Gurt Dunkers, and then he also chose a green petri dish as his snack along with a chocolate milk and a watermelon. But this was a super easy and yummy lunch for my kiddos. All right, this was a day where the littles took something different again from Jake. The kids really like a grown-up Lunchable or a deconstructed Lunchable, where that is really not what Jacob likes. So if I do some kind of Lunchable for the kids, I usually do something different for him. So my little kids are each having a Chobani yogurt along with these little peanut butter and jelly snack duos that I just got from Trader Joe's. So it's literally like peanut butter sticks that you dunk into raspberry jelly. So the kids are definitely all about that life. And then this is Mason's tray, because he always has the long cheese stick with some of the Annie's cheddar bunnies, some strawberries, and then one of those candy corn pumpkins that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then here's Maya's plate. She pretty much has the same thing. She just has pepperoni, cheese, and crackers instead of the cheese stick and cheddar bunnies. And then here is Jacob. I had made a big Tex-Mex like Mexican and rice casserole the night before, and Jake was just all about that life. He just loves him some Tex-Mex. So I put a bunch of those scoop chips on and layered that Mexican casserole on top. He has a little compartment that has some sour cream with green onions and chopped up tomatoes to dunk it in. He has an orange, he has some strawberries, and then he also took one of those peanut butter and jelly duos, which he didn't think he was going to like, and he absolutely loved them. So I highly recommend those from Trader Joe's. And then here is a plate that just ended up at being Jacob's. I'm not sure where the little kids' plates are in this clip, but I just had a photo in my phone of Jake's plate. And these are some honey barbecue wings that I made for him after a football night with a little side ramekin of some ranch dressing. He has some of those chocolate cookie cats for people. He has a piece of cornbread there with some strawberries and some broccoli. I can definitely always get veggies and fruit into Jacob. Never mind, just kidding, found the kids clip. So on this day, the kids were having pizza and they had completely different things because it was more or less us just pulling together whatever we had in the freezer. So Mason had a slice of pizza with an applesauce, a rice pudding, some strawberries and blueberries, along with those chocolate cookie cats for people. And then Maya had a sausage piece of pizza along with the same thing, those chocolate cookie cats for people, the strawberries and blueberries, a rice pudding, and an applesauce. But this was a pretty easy day for Mama too. Don't let the pastry on the stick confuse you. That is actually not a corn dog, you guys. That is one of those pancakes that are wrapped in sausage. The kids wanted to do a little breakfasty kind of thing for lunch. So they each have one of those pancake and sausages along with some watermelon, some pirate's booty, one of those petri dishes, and then they both have a cereal bar from Trader Joe's. That's the strawberry walks into a bar ones. The kids absolutely love those. So that's what they have this day. All right, so now we are on to like an eclectic day where I was making anything I could find in the freezer. So there's a couple of chicken fingers there. There's some fish sticks. Each kid has fish sticks. Each kid has chicken fingers. It was like whatever Mom can muster up. So this is kind of like the garbage lunch. But hey, the kids were not complaining. So this plate is for Maya, and let me just shout out again to the amazing person who sent my daughter that dill pickle popcorn from Aldi. Like, just the sweetest thing. So that's the dill pickle popcorn. She has dill pickle hummus with cucumbers and tomatoes, some mandarin oranges, some fish sticks, two chicken fingers, some ketchup, and then I don't know how to say that, the pain au chocolate, whatever. It's the pastries filled with chocolate that I got from Costco. So I have those, and then Mason has the exact same thing since he split that dessert with his sister, but instead of the veggies he has a pear, and instead of the popcorn he has some of those Halloween pretzels that I got from Sam's Club. Here's Jacob's plate. So he has 2 chicken fingers as well as 5 fish sticks with some ketchup. He has a full one of those pastries. He has some nacho cheese Doritos, one of those mandarin oranges, and then he also has a bunch of veggies that I just went ahead and gave him some ranch dressing with. But that was it for that day. I know you're probably like, really, Kira, with another corn dog? This actually is a corn dog, but you can tell that my kids absolutely love food that comes on a stick, whether it's a pancake and sausage or a hot dog and breading. They just love it, and it's an easy lunch for Mom. There's 4 in the box, so it usually is 2 full lunches when we get it from Trader Joe's. So they have a corn dog with a applesauce. They have some ketchup to dunk into. They have a fruit snack, and then in the back corner is an S&O cookie. I actually make anisette cookies that my family made from growing up, and I wanted to try the recipe with my kids, and it was absolutely amazing. The kids loved them, we loved them, and they actually got to play with the dough. I'll include a little bit of a clip right after this of the kids making things with them. They were actually making like numbers, and we were playing with the dough, and that was really, really fun. So now I'll share with you the clip I have in my phone of Mason making them. Yes, bud, I'm ready. Go ahead.
So I took a piece from my dough, a small piece, rolled it up, and then I made then I put this for a 1.
For a 1, good job.
And then I took little pieces and circle up in a little tiny bowl.
Good job.
Like a 0, and then I did the same thing again. But this time I already did it. And then boom, a 100.
Hooray, bud.
100.
That was amazing. I'm sure you definitely sense a theme here that Jake gets white cheddar gnocchi from Trader Joe's when the kids get the corn dog. So he has a bowl of the white cheddar gnocchi along with his petri dish jello, along with his watermelon. He has some white pirate's booty as well. And then he has one of those Nature Valley trail mix bars. I think that was the very last one. We had them left over from Variety Fun, which they have a lot of nuts in them, and surprisingly Jake really liked them. So definitely going to keep a mental note for that in the future. Okay, so now here is another lunch for the kids where they're all the same but different. So today is one of those days where I'm able to take something that is extremely basic and cater it to all of my children. So this, you guys, is a chicken patty, just a regular old great value chicken patty. There's like 9 or 10 of these that come in a bag for $4, and it works out perfect because I make one of them and cut it in 4 pieces and it becomes chicken nuggets for my little kids. So Mason has some chicken cut in 4s with some ketchup, some of the great value Cool Ranch Doritos. He has half of a banana. He has 2 munchkins because it is coffee day, and so we went to Dunkin' Donuts and got our free coffee and some munchkins for the kids. Mason has a plum that has seen better days, so he needs to finish that up. And then he has some blueberries, some strawberries, and a tiny bit of whipped cream. So Maya has pretty much the same thing, the chicken with the ketchup. Her chips are barbecue chips. She also has 2 munchkins, the other half of that banana. She has some oranges, those blueberries, strawberries, and whipped cream. But now here's my big boy, and so he's not just going to eat plain old regular chicken patties. So I had some leftover hot dog buns that I didn't know what to do with, and poof, they became sandwiches for Jake. So that is only still 1 chicken patty onto 2 hot dog rolls with a little bit of romaine lettuce, a half a slice of a white American cheese on each one, and I knew he was going to want some tomato and mayo, so I put that in a little side compartment on the bottom for him to dunk in. He has some strawberries, some sour cream and onion chips, and he also has some munchkins, but he gets an extra one because, again, he's my big boy. And that's it for this lunch video. It is always so funny to listen to myself back when I've filmed a clip, because I keep saying things like, this is what my kids took for lunch that day, or this is what I packed for them that day. Like, where are they going? Where did I pack them to? Like, Kira, we're not going anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's all conditioning. It's like habit forming for me to say, like, this is what I packed them, or this is what they're taking, but we're not taking anything anywhere. We're literally sitting in the kitchen. But needless to say, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of inspiration. And if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you guys are new here and you liked these kinds of videos, like I said, I don't share as often as I used to on a weekly basis, but I do try and put out a lunch video at least once a month, if not twice. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Hit that little bell so you're notified when I upload. I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.